Hello and welcome to Truck World Driving School. Now, this is essentially a tech demo of a larger experience that this developer has in the works. And you can actually check this out for free on Steam right now. I'll actually leave a link to the Steam page down in the description below. Now, keep in mind that this is a demo and it only includes the training space. It is basically a precursor to a larger upcoming project called Truck World Australia. Now, I noticed when I went through the reviews section for this demo on Steam, there were a lot of mixed reviews. There were some people that enjoyed it. There were also a lot of negative reviews that said, well, it's not as good as this game, it's not as good as this game, and a lot of them were drawing comparisons to games like American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Sim. Now, I understand why, but at the same time, this game has some really interesting features, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to use the first couple of tutorials in this demo because, again, this parking lot is basically the only space that you get, but I wanted to use some of the early tutorials to kind of give you guys a feel for what this game is working with. Now, let's go ahead and hop in the truck. Now, we are going to be ignoring the timer for this video, and for the purposes of actually digging more into the experience, we're not really going to worry about the timer. We're not really going to worry about getting a certain amount of stars on the tutorial missions. I've already gone ahead and gotten 3 stars on this first mission, but we're going to take our time, take it in, and see what it's all about. So without any further ado, let's get in the truck. Now, one of the things I really like about this game and about this experience is that they give you the opportunity to really tailor stuff to yourself. So, for example, you actually have the ability to open up a menu when you're basically setting up the truck for yourself to where you can customize the seat position, you can bring it forward or backward, albeit not all that much, but you still can. You could bring it up, you could bring it down, and kind of like get it set where you want. And even cooler still, you can actually adjust your mirrors, just like you would on a real truck. I mean, if you were getting into a real truck, one of the first things that you would do is you would make sure that the mirrors are set and adjusted for you. That's a huge part of it. Now, let's check this other side mirror real quick, just make sure it's all good to go. And what's even cooler is the lower mirror adjusts as well. So both mirrors are actually functional, which is really, really cool. Now, let's go ahead and get out of that menu. And then now they want us to change camera angles. So real quick, we're going to go ahead and change camera angles. We're going to look around the truck. And then this is where we check our left and right turn signals and our hazard lights. So as you can see, once again, they want you to make sure that you go through all the different steps in the entire process, just to, again, familiarize you with the controls. Let's go ahead and turn those off. We'll turn the lights on. The lights look really nice, by the way. The lights actually look really, really good, and so do the reflections. Now, we're going to start the engine. And now, it pops up a little prompt right when you start the engine, but don't worry, you'll hear it in a moment. And what's really cool about this game, and I know it's a little bit of a small detail, but especially when you compare it to American Truck Sim, and really the Truck Sim series in general, you've got a little bit of smoke coming out of the stacks. I mean, this is an old school Mac. Of course it's going to have some smoke coming out of the stacks. But in American Truck Sim, you don't have that. You know, smoke out of the stacks is just not something that they do in American Truck Sim, but it is a part of this experience. So let's go ahead and, let's see, we'll go ahead and disengage the parking brake. And now, let's see, connecting a trailer is more difficult than it may seem. I mean, we'll see. They go through the whole step here. But as far as manual gearbox mode, which we are using, you can go ahead and select reverse. Obviously, you have multiple speeds in reverse, and then we're going to use the mirrors to back ourselves up. You could use the external cam if you would like, but that's, again, all up to you. Go ahead and get everything nice and lined up. And there we go. So, now that we've actually got the trailer hooked up, now we have to do the actual connection process. So we're going to set the parking brake. And you know what's interesting, though, is that I'm just noticing this. That goes the wrong way. That goes the wrong way. Because it's supposed to be set right now, but it looks as though it's released. That's very weird. I wonder if that was a development oversight or something. Now, one thing that's cool about this is that you actually do have to manually attach the air and electrical lines, and you have to raise the landing gear yourself, which is really, really cool. I love that, and I wish American Truck Sim included more things like that. Now that we've done all of that, they actually give us an opportunity to drive the truck. So let's go ahead and hop in. And then now, We're gonna go ahead and... See, yeah, that would be, in real life, that would be... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see what they're talking about. Okay, so this actually has the third knob. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. It's not that it's backwards. I was just looking at the wrong knob. Okay, so now let's put it in first gear. And actually, you know what? We're gonna start it in, like, third. There we go. And not only does this thing feel really nice to drive, and we can finish this little tutorial by hitting the horn, but the cool thing about it is that it sounds great. Like, the truck sounds are amazing. I'll just give you guys a moment to listen. Doesn't it sound really, really good? It's got a nice, realistic tone to it that I really, really like. Now that we've spent quite a while in this particular tutorial, though, we're gonna go ahead and hit the horn and see what the game has for us next. Now, obviously, we scored 0 points because we spent so much time on it, but time wasn't really the point. So let's go ahead and go to the next lesson. Now, Lesson 1, forward parking. This is your first exercise. The purpose of this exercise is to test your driving skills and, purpose of the exercises? I'm not going to worry about that. That's just a description of what all the exercises are. Oh, do we literally just have to drive up and park and end the... Oh my god. No trailer or anything? All right, y'all, let's go then. Start it up. Disengage the parking brake. Put it in, second. And... park as accurately as possible, huh? Okay. How does that look? Oh, we can go a little bit further. I mean, 1 star, but it's all right. Parking precision, 75%. Well, I guess that's because we stopped and then pulled up a little bit more. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to go back through these in the future and try to get 3 stars on all of them. I feel like that would actually be really, really fun to do. Backward parking. Okay. Not too bad. Let's hop on in and see what they've got for us this time. All right. And into reverse. Let's see if we could just use the mirrors for this. Okay, let's see. How close are we? We're pretty dang close. It's not bad. We didn't hit any cones. I don't know why it says 61%. Probably because of the amount of time that we took. Now, this is forward curve parking. This should be very interesting. Oh, I see. Park as accurately as possible, facing the designated area, and then hit the horn to finish. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can do this. And, oh, I see the outline right there. Are we gonna make it in? Oh, God. Oh, no! We moved a cone! Oh, I need to retry that one. 46%. I'm retrying that. I'm mad about that. Oh, we touched a cone. That's so bad. I wanted to do this without touching a cone. Come on. Come on, easy. Oh, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. That's a lot better. We didn't hit any cones. I mean, it says we were only 57% accurate, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Backward curve parking. I almost feel like this will be a little bit easier. As weird as that sounds. Oh, I went to get in on the the American side. Oh, no. All right, into reverse, and I think it only has, yeah, 1 gear in reverse. All right. It's all about getting it lined up. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm using my mirrors. Just Keeping an eye out. Pretty much okay on either... Whoa, a little close on that side, though. Little wacky, but that's all right. 57%. We technically did better. Like, as far as parking accuracy goes on that one, we technically did better. So, I'm fine with it. Now, this one, wait, let's see. Drive to the bottom of the quarry. Use the skills you learned earlier and hook up to the trailer. Once the trailer is hooked, the mission is complete. Okay. So this time we actually get to drive through an actual environment. That's pretty sick. Yo, look at this place. This game is beautiful, though. It definitely has so much potential. It really does. The environments look really good. The trucks sound amazing. And this is the first time we've ever gotten to see sort of an outdoors environment that we've actually gotten to drive through. I love this. And yes, it does have a little bit of that, you know, ATS, ETS feel, but I think it's hard not to, and I think it's hard, you know, not to draw comparisons to those games, because those games have kind of been dominant in this space for so long. They have been the go-to trucking games, and whenever someone else enters the space or tries to enter the space, you know, I am not surprised whatsoever that that some people, oh wow, okay, we actually went a little too fast into that. All right, I wanted to see what would happen if we went too fast into it, and we did in fact slide. Interesting. But no, I'm not at all surprised that people on the Steam reviews were drawing comparisons to like ATS and ETS, like basically saying, oh, this game's not as good as ATS, it's not as good as ETS, those games are better because this, and this. But here's the thing, you know, you gotta keep in mind, A, this is a free demo, and B, it is very work in progress. And I think, you know, that if what we're looking at right now is very work in progress, I mean, I think this thing's got a whole lot of potential to it. Okay, so here we are. Now, let's get everything all turned around. Just make sure we don't run into anything. Nice and easy. Watching my mirrors. Also don't want to hit that trailer. And get lined up with it. Okay, there we go. And ease it back. I'm a little off. I'm actually a little more than a little off. Easy. Okay. Now I'm a lot better off. All right, come on. Back it in. And we'll be good to go. Almost there. And boom. Not bad. I'm surprised they didn't make us, like, hook up the air and electrical lines and raise the landing gear and all that stuff. But either way, if y'all enjoyed this look at a really interesting entry into the world of trucking games, let me know your thoughts and opinions on both the video and this game in the comments down below. And if you're new around here and you would like to see more, hit the subscribe button and turn those notifications on, and I will see y'all next time.